Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Max AC channel. For this month's theme, we will be doing August Appetizers, where we will be making 4 different types of appetizers for you to make for any statistically lucky party that you will be having this month. For this episode, we will be making some guacamole and salsa in a molcajete. For this recipe, for the salsa, you will need 3 or so Roma tomatoes, half of an onion, 1 jalapeno, or more or less if you want to make it more or less spicy, 1 to 2 garlic cloves, and some salt. For the guacamole, you will need 3 or so avocados, half of an onion or so, 1 jalapeno or more or less if you want to make it more or less spicy, 1 tablespoon or so of fresh cilantro, some salt, and the juice of 1 to 2 limes. And of course, you will need some tortilla chips as well. First, we will roast some of our ingredients, so preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. This step is optional, but it adds a nice smokiness to the dips. While we wait for the oven to heat up, we'll prep the ingredients. Slice your tomatoes in half, slice your jalapenos in half as well, and slice your onions into quarters. Then, once your oven is ready, just place your tomatoes, jalapenos, onions, and garlic cloves on a pan and place that into the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes or until the ingredients have a nice char on them. You can also turn on the broiler for the last couple of minutes to speed up the process. While we wait, we'll prepare the molcajete. You only have to do this the first time you use it, but it helps to season the mortar and prevents the grit from getting into the food. So to do this, add a bit of uncooked white rice and a tablespoon or so of water and grind it up until it turns into a paste. The paste should turn gray and the surface should feel a bit smoother. Remove the paste and repeat this process until the paste stays white. To make these dips, you don't necessarily need a molcajete or even a mortar and pestle. If you don't have one, you could just use a normal bowl and a spoon or fork to crush up and mix the ingredients. But since I have one, I thought that I would use it. Once your ingredients are nicely charred, remove them from the oven and let them cool down until you can handle them. For your salsa, dice up half of an onion, dice up 1 or so of your jalapenos, and roughly chop up your garlic. Then throw your onion, jalapeno, and garlic into your molcajete along with some salt and use the pestle to grind the ingredients together. Then, once this is well mixed, add in your tomatoes and combine them with the other ingredients. Give it a taste and add some more salt as needed, and once it's to your liking, your salsa is ready to serve. For your guacamole, dice up half of an onion, dice up 1 or so of your jalapenos, and roughly mince up the cilantro. For the avocado, slice it in half and then give it a twist to separate the two halves. For the side with the seed, use your hands or lightly tap the seed with your knife and twist to remove it, and then slice this up and use a spoon to scoop out the flesh. Add the onion, jalapeno, and cilantro to the molcajete along with some salt and juice of 1 lime. Then, with your pestle, grind this up into a paste. Once you're ready, add the avocado flesh into the mortar and combine everything together. Give your guacamole a taste, and you can add some more salt and or lime juice if needed. Then, when everything's to your liking, your guacamole is ready to serve. With either dip, serve this with some tortilla chips, and your guacamole and salsa with chips are ready to eat. For this video, I wanted to keep the recipes simple since it's relatively easy to modify them if you want. For example, instead of jalapenos, you can use serranos if you want it spicier, and you can also add garlic to the guac if you want to as well. This is actually my first time using a molcajete, so it certainly was an interesting experience. I have used a mortar and pestle before, but the molcajete differs by being a bit wider and shallower, as well as being made of different materials. I had originally bought this for hashtag NotSpaNovember, where we were taking a look at various unique kitchen equipment, and I was originally going to do this video then, but I miscounted the days in November, so I decided to wait till now. In addition to making guacamole and salsa, you can also use your molcajete to make sauces and marinades, or you can use it as a fancy bowl to serve your food in. For your avocados, you want to make sure that they are ripe enough before using them. To check, press slightly on the stem side of the fruit. It should feel a bit soft and easy to squeeze. If it's not, you can wait another day or two, or if you need it to ripen quicker, you can place it in a paper bag for a couple of hours along with a banana or apple, and that should help speed up the ripening process. But once you cut into it, the avocado will start to oxidize relatively quickly, so make sure to use the entire avocado if you do cut into one. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. In the comments below, let me know how it went, if you decided to make it, and let me know if there's anything you want me to make next. Like the video, share with your friends and family, and subscribe to this channel for more episodes of the Max AC channel. And remember, if you want to stay cool in the kitchen, turn your AC to the max and watch the Max AC channel. And use a spoon to scoop out the flesh. I need a spoon.
2 seconds later.
Alright, here we... Oh.